Hey guys, it's Adam with Grey Ghost Tactical again today. And the other day, one of my viewers asked me why I didn't review like custom knives and didn't review like more expensive knives. And well, there's a couple reasons. First reason is that I see knives and guns and all of my gear as tools, and I use them. So why would I buy a tool for $400 or $500 when I can get one that for 20 or 30 that works? Second is discretionary income. I have two kids and a wife, and I choose to use my discretionary income in different ways. Uh, I would much rather have 30 of something than like one expensive one. Um, my knives aren't in a safe or in a gun box, or they're used and quite frankly, sometimes even abused. I do have a few more expensive type knives, and this is actually a kind of a custom type built knife. It's from a local knife maker, John 316 Knife Works, and look him up. He's got a Facebook page. He does really good work, and I really like this knife. I've used it a lot with my search and rescue missions and all, and not not too fond of the sheath. He did a good job on it, but I just don't like the teardrop type shape. But overall, a really great knife. This knife was about $200, $220, and which is a really good deal for a handmade fixed blade. But to be honest, my limit on a knife is about $100. Maybe a little bit more, but that's really it. And really and truly, I'm in the $40 to $50 range for most knives. My wife bought this for me. I believe it was an anniversary at a gun show, and she had saw me looking at the knife at the booth, and she went back and got it from the guy. But anyway, uh, so like I said, this is a custom made knife. It's from John 316 Knife Works, and he makes these, does everything himself. There's the logo on it, and as you can see, it's been used a little bit. He's got some really nice file work, super comfortable handle on it. It's got a lanyard hole. It's got the this is tool steel, by the way. I don't know what kind, but it's tool steel. Slight drop point, and this knife has served me wonderful. I did have to do a little bit of reprofiling on the tip because I did break it off. I dropped it when I was on a search and rescue mission. But it's got the micarta handles, and it's got a really nice, comfortable feel. There's no hot spots or anything like that. You could use this knife all day long if you needed to. He does really great work, and I'm not bashing him. In fact, I would recommend you, if you're in the market for something like this, or if this is your type of thing, look him up on Facebook. And like I said, he does really nice work. He done the the etching by himself, and he does the handles, and it's really nice workmanship. Done all the file work, and it comes. Most of his knives come with a Kydex sheath. It's got the built-in belt clip, and but some of them, and look, he does a really nice job on by blending it on the sheath. And it's good sturdy. It's not gonna fall out. Really easy to deploy. But I've toted this knife for a long time. The only reason that I haven't toted this more is because, well, one, it is a really nice knife, and two is the sheath. I'm going to make me a sheath for this where I can kind of go like maybe inside the pants pocket or inside the waistband, and then have one that's a horizontal carry. But great knife. Like I said, it's around the 200 point. He's got some that don't have the like stone wash finish on it too. He's got some that have the mirror polish and all. And like I said, really great quality knife. Even with my large hands, I have just enough purchase on it that I can get my full hand on it now. There ain't much else room on there, but I got a good secure grip. And I've used this, like I said, the only real hot spot there is right here, but I think that's just because my hands are so fat. Overall, I would give this knife a 5 out of 5. I mean, it's really great quality knife. The price point though. So the price point is for somebody looking for, I don't even think that's bad for a custom knife. It's $200. I've seen them go for a lot more. It's just not something that I would pay for. I know you've seen it in some of my videos, but the Gerber Scout, it's like a $25 knife, and it does the same thing that this does. The only thing about that is I'm even a little rougher on it, and it gets a little bit more abuse because, just because of the sentimental value on this. I don't want to, since my wife bought it for me, but I don't want to mess this up. But this still gets used. Like I said, this is still a tool. All of my stuff is a tool. It's not a collector's item. The only thing that I have in my collection that's really a collector's item is I have about 10 case knives, and the Case brand pocket knives, and I keep those. They're not in the box or nothing, but I keep them in leather pouches, and there's something that my mother-in-law gives me. She gives me one every year, so I keep those, and I've got enough knives that I don't have to use those for something else. But like I said, overall, 5 out of 5. It's got a great cutting edge, nice belly. Works good for food prep, woodcraft, bushcraft, whatever you need it to do. This knife will do it for you. It'll split wood. Good purchase on it, like I said. And I keep it pretty razor sharp. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but like I said, look him up. His name's John316 Knife Works, and he's local to South Georgia. Does really great work, and pick you up a knife from him. All right, this is Grey Ghost Tactical out.